Colt Sebastian Taylor, and welcome to another episode of Colt's Cult Classics. This week, I'm talking about one of my favorite movies, Brain Donors. Released in 1992, it stars John Turturro, Bob Nelson, and Mel Smith. Now, this movie is sort of an homage to the old Groucho Marx movies. In fact, the plot from this movie is taken from two old movies smashed together to make one movie. It's very enjoyable. John Turturro, Bob Nelson, and Mel Smith roughly play Groucho, Harpo, and Chico, those sort of characters in this movie, which was released in 1992. The plot of the movie, John Turturro plays Ronald T. Flackfleiser, who is an ambulance chaser lawyer. In fact, the movie begins with him literally chasing an ambulance to a hospital. Now, he is a bit of a scammer, always trying to get money out of people. He manages to meet this sweet old lady who wants to produce a ballet, latches onto her, convinces her that he's a world-class ballet producer, and will produce her ballet and take as much money as possible for himself. That's his initial sort of goal. He hooks up with Bob Nelson and Mel Smith, who are his two little partners here, and they put together this ballet, but they meet two young dancers. They grow a liking to them, and they try to help them be discovered by the whole ballet audience world in New York City. Now, the movie has lots of gags, lots of visual gags, goes a mile a minute sometimes. The Zucker brothers had a role in producing this movie, so that sort of Naked Gun, airplane sort of style of comedy in the late 80s and early 90s is very evident in this movie. But I enjoy it. I watched it when I was a little adventurer. I watched it 20 years later. I watched it last week. I find it just as enjoyable now as I did back then. Right now, this movie, it's not Shakespeare, but neither was some of the old Groucho Marx movies. So, enjoy it for what it is. I think it's a very nice send-up to those old-style movies, and it's enjoyable. It's very early 90s. Now, the movie does star John Turturro, who you may recognize from The Big Lebowski as the bowling Jesus guy, and from the Transformer movies as the sort of crazy secret CIA guy. He also does a series on Showtime now, which escapes my mind at the moment. Bob Nelson, who is one of his partners in this movie, you would see him in Kindergarten Cop. He doesn't do a whole lot of movies. He's more of a stand-up comedian. And Mel Smith, well, this is kind of like his only really American movie. He's more of a British actor. Now, playing the role of the old lady who's putting up the money for the ballet is actually Nancy Marchand. Now, who's that? She plays Tony Soprano's mother in the Soprano series before she passed away. So this movie has some pretty good stars in it, and even does have some people you have never seen again, but they do a very good job in their roles. I find this movie to be very, very entertaining, and unfortunately, when it was released by Paramount, the Zucker brothers left the movie. Like, they didn't want anything more to do with it, and then Paramount pulled it out of the theaters, pulled all the publicity, so it really didn't get a big, wide release. So not very many people know about this movie, but it's developed a bit of a cult following. Now it's been out on DVD and VHS back in the day. So, 1992 Brain Donors, I highly recommend it. Check it out. Let me know what you think. I think you'll find it to be very, very enjoyable. I'm Colt Sebastian Taylor, and I'll see you later.